Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and at long last, this pendulum that is Shadow of the Colossus shall no longer be hanging over my head. Yeah, there's... yeah. Yes, that about expresses my feelings accurately. I wanted to do this video, and I wanted to show you all the special items that you can get, but one of the Colossus on Time Attack Hard Mode was just not playing ball. He just would not die fast enough. And it seriously took me at least 40 tries. At least. That's a conservative effort. I would say somewhere between 40 and 100 tries. I don't know how long, because this was spread over a few weeks. I actually got, annoyed and stopped for about a week, and started playing Tenchu instead. But finally I have all the items on both normal mode and hard mode. Now, as I mentioned, after you beat the game, there's a time attack mode. If you beat time attack mode on normal mode, you get a whole bunch of different items. If you beat it on hard mode, you get a whole bunch of different items. So I want to not only show off the items, but finally climb up the temple, something that I've been saying I'm going to be doing for a very long time. Let's see here. One other thing that you can unlock if you beat an entire time trial thing. Let me see. Did it switch back? Okay. I'll show you in a sec. Actually, I'm not going to show you because I've already showed it. But nobody knew. You can get different horse colors for Argo. And I was wondering if anyone would notice, but it's not that noticeable. But I think episode 3 and 4, although it could be 2 and 3, I had brown Argo. He was not black, he was brown. I just did it randomly to see if anyone would notice. But it's not a very big change. The one that you get for beating hard mode is much better. But yeah, you just go up to the statues, press the action button, and there you go. You can see my time. The Colossus that I called the horse right there was rather hard, but none of the Colossus, not even the last two, were anywhere near as hard as this guy over here. Oh, man. He's rough. Not on normal mode. On normal mode, I beat them all easily. On hard mode, the third Colossus is an absolute terror. But let's show some of the items that I have unlocked. No, let me see here. I'll activate you, and you, and you. Let's see if you can notice the difference of my cloak. My cloak looks slightly different. The Force Cloak... Now, I don't remember what each of the items do. Sorry, I probably should have looked that up. But the Whistling Arrow, Colossus will, look towards the arrow. I'm also, when I was screwing around, there's actually a lizard inside of this temple somewhere. Up around there, and I don't know if I'll be able to find him. Speaking of which... Lizard Detection Stone and Fruit Tree Map. I think it's pretty obvious what those do. You notice it says a lizard is directly on top of me. So, look at this puny health bar that I hit. There he is. I don't think I killed him. Nope, he's just stunned. Now he's running away like a jerk. But you hear how the arrow sounds different. That's because it's the whistling arrow. Huh. Not that I need this in any way. Let's check out what else I have. So yeah, the cloak, I believe, makes it so that when you stab a Colossus, you don't need to charge it all the way, and it'll still do greater damage. Mask of Strength. Maybe that just makes you do more damage. I don't remember. You can only wear one mask at a time. Let's see if I can get a good view of this. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. Kind of looks like one of those masquerade masks you'd wear to one of those fancy pants aristocrat balls. Let's see. Mask of Strength, Mask of Power. If you really want to know what each of the masks do, you can look it up, but I don't remember. I would have remembered if I had done this weeks ago when I first got the items. Although I got these items before I even started the LP, so I shouldn't say that. This is an amazing item right here. Oh, look. I'm invisible! This makes it so that the Colossus do not know where in hell you are. I don't think even Argo knew where the hell I was. Invisible horse. Well, invisible horse rider. Yeah. Go, Argo. Now, the Colossus, if you're on a furry part, this is actually kind of cool, because it looks like I'm just controlling a horse. If you're on a furry part of the Colossus, they're still going to know that you're there because of the weight. So it doesn't help you once you're on the Colossus, but it could theoretically help you when you're off it. Not really, though. I mean, most of the time you want to get the Colossus's attention. But all of these items are kind of cool, you know, whatever. None of them are even close. This is actually the coolest. This is the coolest item in the game, hands down. Like, absolutely, hands freaking down. The flash arrow. Even none of the items that you get on hard mode are better than this item. And actually, what am I doing first? Do I really want to... I guess I'm going to be showing off the item first, because I'm already over here. But, let me show you what it does. I'll have Argo assist me. I missed. Let's try that again. Run, Argo! Run for your life! You can shoot them really far, like they don't disappear either. Fool! You can even shoot them straight up and eventually they'll come back down. And yes, I do believe you can hit yourself with them. Ha ha ha! No, I missed. Okay. Gotcha! That other arrow, I think, was the one that I shot straight up. Yeah, it's such a cool item. I just love screwing around with it. The thing I don't like is that you can't use any of these items in time trial, which means that if you want to use them on the Colossus, you actually have to go in order and beat them again. Boom. Oh, I don't think they exploded. Weird. Arrow, come here. What's wrong? Don't you trust me anymore? Let me just, I'm gonna use this on the first Colossus. I'll see you there in a second. Just gonna screw around with them a little bit. This is New Game Plus. You see, I have all of my stamina and all of my life. I'll see if he'll notice me after this. Ah! Nothing? Ah, that one got him. It's fun because it's flashy. Now, I don't think you can actually kill them like this, but you can definitely damage them. You generally do still have to hit at least furry parts, and it's better if you hit their vitals. Also, I found out an interesting thing about the first Colossus. If he slams his club on you, you die. You die instantly. He doesn't screw around. Ha ha ha! I guess he didn't hit me full on. Well, on hard mode, and let me just back out and go back to the temple so I can climb up it. Yeah, I was, you know, just screwing around in hard mode. You know how big my life was on hard mode. He killed me in one hit. It was just like, bam, dead. So there's apparently a certain angle that he can hit you at, and you just die. You just flat out die. Alright, not only am I back at the temple, but I'm now on my hard mode file. I figured it's probably better to climb the temple when I have a bit more stamina. So, you know, I think I'm gonna wait to show off the items. I mean, I might as well put on the fruit tree map. Yeah, sure, why not? But, also, look at this. Argo's a little bit brown, isn't he? Yeah. Alrighty then. I'll show his final form in a bit, but I actually, figured I might as well show what happens when you unlock an item. In order to unlock an item, you have to beat any 2 Colossus. So for each time attack playthrough, there are 8 items, because there's 16 Colossus. It doesn't matter which order you beat them in. I actually beat the last 2 first, because somehow I thought that those would be the hardest 2. Little did I know that number 3 would delay my LP for like 2 weeks. And the only reason, like, I actually had to look up how to beat him, and there wasn't a lot of it. Never mind. Let me just get this first. After you beat 2 Colossus, a little light will appear here, and then you crouch down and you'll pick up the item. This is the final one. Now, this is apparently the Queen's Sword from Ico. So that's cool. Yep. Let's climb that temple, though. Yeah, if you charge up all the way, like all the way back, you rear back, and you attack, then, you'll destroy the vital point that you're aiming at on the Colossus. One hit every time. It's pretty cool. You gonna come down here? Alright. That's more like it. So let me actually save real quick. I'll be at the place where I need to climb up the temple. Okay, nearing the temple part, and you might notice that I have a new haircut. Or, no, that's not it. I lost a little weight. Also not it. No, Argo is now an awesome white horse. Pretty badass, huh? Just like the shaman wears. Or, rides. The shaman wears horses. But he does wear, cloaks and masks. Haha! Shaman cloak and shaman mask. Here's it red, and this is the actual mask that the shaman wears. I believe they're both damage reduction items, but I'm not completely sure. Let's see. Screw it, I'm just gonna start showing items before I climb up there. Why the hell not? Except for this one, I'm gonna wait to show that one. So, we have the second coolest item in the game, next to the flash arrow, the harpoon! It just does a crap load of damage to the Colossus. No damage to Argo, though. Apparently. You can also throw it straight up and then have it come back down, which is cool. Now, I was told that if you use the flash arrow and shoot it at the temple a whole bunch of times, that it'll start raining, but I tried and nothing happened, so either there's more to it than that, or it's not true. I don't know. I wonder if they came back. Yep, there they are. They definitely came back down. So, let's see, what else do we have? I think this is the Queen's Sword. Just a crazy badass sword that does tons of damage. And is that my regular? No, this is my regular sword. This is the Sun Sword. Now, normally, as I happened to me many times, if you were in low light, then the sword would not reflect the rays back. Well, you see how it's yellow. I'm not going to go all the way to the dark just to show it. But it's yellow because there's not enough light. The Sun Sword, however, no matter how dark it is, you can always use it to reveal weaknesses and find out where the Colossus is. So it's a moderately useful item. Of course, all the items are actually useless, because when are you going to use them? When you play through the game again? With all of your maximum stamina? I mean, I don't like the way they implemented it. They should have made it like a time attack mode that wasn't timed. Like, you could just pick any Colossus that you wanted. That would have been awesome. But without further ado, let's attempt to climb this damn thing. Now, there's apparently this trick where you do like these little side jumps, and if you do that, then you don't use up any stamina. Like, you notice whenever I do a jump, my stamina gets drained rather quickly. But, that's so not necessary. And it would also take, like, 3 or 4 times longer. So you can just do it the way that I attempted it many times in the LP. And especially if you have... I mean, I have a bigger stamina, or, like, grip bar than most people bother getting. I hope I can do this. I probably should have practiced it one time, because I did practice it, but that was, you know, weeks ago. Back before this game almost crushed my spirit. So I meant to give a shout out to the guy who did the videos that helped me beat that last Colossus. It was like Alpha Vetus Deus. He had some hard to read name. I'll post a link to his channel. It seems like he's just starting out. He only has a few subs. It's a little bit hard to hear him during his videos, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna check him out for a while. I like looking at people who have who were just starting out. Oh, by the way, this is the secret to climbing up here. You can rest here. So You can't even really stand up. If you stand up here, you'll fall. But... oh, God. I'm trying to stand up and jump around the corner, because that'll save me a little bit of stamina. But I do risk falling off and needing to start again. But whatever. Well, that gained me hardly anything, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. I just gotta hope that I remember how to do this correctly. Beep-a-deep-beep-beep-beep. So yes, I might as well talk about Die Tonight, just because, that seemed to be a theme in this LP, that I talked about Die Tonight. Do I go up or down? Crap. I think I go down. Yes. Almost definitely. My town currently has 2 towns that are on the leaderboard. And people have found a way to get around the metacap, so that's cool. And people have been able to, like, last ridiculously long. One town actually lasted 19 days. But yeah, I in a way, I'm having fun still, like... oh, I'm having fun still because of my meta, but... okay, good. But, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it this season. There's probably not going to be any, like, Die Tonight video series for the season for me, because I'm just not enjoying it enough. I mean, if it wasn't for the awesome people that I was playing with, I wouldn't be playing anymore, I don't think. It just seems so much based on luck, and, whatever. This can be annoying. Let's see here. There, that's a cheap way to do it. Don't rely on the weird, gripping mechanics. Just jump off and then jump back on. Okay. Cutting a little bit close there. I could still fail this. Do I have to be on this side? I don't remember. This isn't good. I think I do. Quiet, you. I have plenty of time. Oh, this is gonna be a clincher right here. No, 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 no! Oh, man, that was close. That was ridiculously close. I almost fell off and would have had to start again. Oh, well, I don't need to rest up. You'll notice that this is the other side of the door. Like, you know that pond that I just grabbed the item out of? Well, there's a big spiral staircase, and then you lead to this door, and you can't get back through the door. The door is open during the ending, and the shaman opens it, and he comes across this gigantic bridge, which he destroys. Now, what's on the other side of the bridge? I guess I'll show you. Why not? I actually recorded this part weeks ago while I was, like, listening to music or something, so it wasn't so boring. It takes about 10 minutes to walk all the way over there, so I'm obviously going to speed it up. A lot. Now, as far as music that you should listen to while you're going across this bridge, you wouldn't think it. But hear me out here. You should play Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone. Like, a friend was over, and I was playing this, and they asked me to show what was on the other side of the bridge, because I was practicing, and I figured I'd put on some music, because, you know, it'd be less, extremely boring that way. And I just randomly clicked something, and it was Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone, and it made the trip so emotional. Like, and it's just so appropriate, because, like, you are not alone. You're pretty much alone throughout this entire thing. And with the scenery and just the epic, like, cheesiness of the music, it was wonderful. Wonderful. I can't even tell you. Maybe it had to be there, but trust me. If it wasn't for the, you know, copyright paranoia, I might just, you know, chuck that in there, just, you know, check it in a little bit. But yeah, screw this killing Colossus thing. Let's have freedom. Yep, sorry, Mono. I gotta get the hell... Aww. Yes, I am pushing forward, and I'm being pushed back. There's gale force winds that keep you from leaving this place. I gotta wonder what's up with that. I mean, obviously it's just a play mechanic, but I don't know. I like to think that maybe Dorman was like, yeah, no, you're in this the whole way, buddy. There's no escape for you. So, yeah, once you go to the Cursed Lands, you're here to stay. Okay, but let's go to the real reason that people come up here. And this is just like the ending. The Mono would walk up the staircase with Argo. And you can actually visit that area up there, which is pretty cool. It's just awesome that they let you go up here. And there. No. I put one sword away and took another sword out. Let's see here. Ah, you see? No light. Sun sword? Is that not the sun sword? I guess it is the sun sword, yeah. But anyway, just wanted to show that off fully. And here we are, the secret garden. There's no deer running around or anything. But it is a really cool, aesthetically pleasing area. Whoa. There's not too much to do around here. But, yeah. If you notice this hole right here, this hole... Let's see if I can go to the edge without falling off. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to control it like Tenchu. Yes, the pool is down there. The pool that I grabbed the item from. When you look up in the sky and you see the hole, this is where it was leading to. So, yeah, jumping down there would kill you. Under normal circumstances. You'll see in a second. But, yeah, let's just look around a little bit. Oh, look, fruit. Why don't we get some fruit? I shall get it down with my harpoon. I actually haven't tried to do this before. I don't know if it'll work. Oh, it worked. Nice. Yeah, there's fruit all over the place. I'll get a tremendous amount of life here. Of course, those mean developers made it so that you're probably not going to get up here unless you have high stamina. Unless you use that weird, jumping trick. But, that's boring. I do it the manly way. Where are these damn fruit landing? Oh, well. I'll grab, these ones. And there's like, it's a bushel of fruit. It's not just one fruit, it's a whole bunch of fruit. Let's dig in. Huh. This is not having the desired effect. That's terrible. Terrible! Actually, yes, if you eat the fruit, it decreases your life bar and your grip bar. And if you keep on eating it, it'll eventually go back to what it starts as. Which might make it impossible to fight Colossus if you do it at a certain point of time. Now, I was trying to figure out why in hell they did this, besides the possible, like, forbidden fruit analogy thing. Ooh, I can swim. Swim! But one of the things that I complained about is that I would never play this again because you start out with all this health in addition to the ridiculous items. I mean, what if I wanted to fight the Colossus without ridiculous large amounts of grip bar that make it unfair even through that respect? But if you want to, you can just come up here when you're doing New Game Plus, eat as many forbidden fruit as you want, and you'll go back to the starting level. So then the only difference will be items. And if you don't want to use the items, you can just beat the game again and it won't matter. And I just accidentally called Argo. I don't think he can join me up here. I do kind of wish that you could use all of the items in one playthrough. Like, I can't use any of the items that I got in normal mode. I mean, it'd be nice to have harpoons and flash arrows. I would love that. But you can't have everything. You just can't have everything. But I think this is pretty much it, folks. I was thinking about screwing around with the harpoon a little bit on one of the Colossus, but nah, I mean, it doesn't do anything special. It is kind of funny seeing a whole bunch of harpoons stuck into the Colossus. It's kind of more satisfying than seeing a bunch of arrows stuck into him. And if you hit a vital point with the harpoon, it does do significant damage. Again, I think you do need to go up there with a Lamnicil and, like, stab him. Or the Queen's Sword if you want to just kill the bastard instantly. But, yeah, I think that's it. I showed White Argo, I've showed all of the items, Except for one. There's one last item. One last item! Oh, look, a parachute. And I died anyway. Okay, I think this bears a little bit more showing. I guess if you jump from a certain height, you just die. I have a feeling that if I used the parachute right away, I might have been okay, but I'm not sure. But at any time that you're falling, you can hit, I think, the grip button. Let's just equip these again for no good reason. Bam. And you get this crazy parachute. So you can fall off Colossus without taking any fall damage. Really fun, actually, to screw around with. I do wish that you had a little bit more motor control, because once you start parachuting, you can't really move forward or backwards, which I guess is kind of how actual parachutes work. But it still would have been fun to, be able to move back and forth more. You generally can only move straight and down, however. You can survive any height, unless it's an area that you, can't reach. Like, there's certain areas where you'll die from, even if it's not a very large drop, just because there's nothing down there. And if you fell down there, there would be no way to get back out. But yeah, I think that's about it. Excellent LP, even though my pain in getting this last episode out really sucked. I was going a little bit crazy there, because it seriously took me so many damn attempts. But this was really fun. This is the first LP that I did where I wasn't backlogging it. So someone could say something, and then in the next video I could be like, so-and-so said this, which is just really cool. And I want to do that more, but it's probably just not feasible. I mean, my job hasn't been all that busy, so I've been able to do it a little bit more, but for the most part I'm going to have to backlog. Maybe I'll have, when things get quieter, I'll have one project that maybe I can talk to people with. But yes, thank you for everyone who commented. Thank you for everyone who participated in the conversation and, liked the video and, just watched it. And, yeah, thanks for being awesome. This has been Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. And I hope to see you in my next LP.